Hello and welcome to this week's Little Ones with me, Mrs. Stuck. Down below you'll find a list of the songs and rhymes that we use in this week's Little Ones. It also gives you the times in which they appear in the video. So if you have a particular favorite, you can skip ahead to that one directly. I also give little tidbits and modifications in using some of the songs and rhymes. If you have a newborn, I'm not going to do the same type of motions that you would if you had a 6-month-old or even a 2-year-old. But I try to make sure to mention that whenever I introduce them. So Little Ones is designed to be a lap-sit story time with your child. Younger siblings, older siblings, they're welcome to enjoy as well. They can use and do the motions with a puppet or a stuffed animal, or even with each other. If your child doesn't necessarily want to do everything like this, wait, Vincy, let me do it holding you.
Okay.
Feel free to do two things. One, you could just stop the video and just let your child do something else that they're interested in at the moment and come back at a later time. Or you can let them do what they're doing and you can just continue to watch to learn the rhymes and songs, see some motions that you can do with it, or just get some ideas that you can do later whenever the child is a little bit more interested. I hope you enjoyed this week's Little Ones. Make sure to subscribe to the Charlotte Library's YouTube channel and come back often. We'll have lots more for you. Patty cake. With this traditional nursery rhyme, you pat, prick, and mark it with a B. I show you how to do this in two ways. One, with your hand, and then two, on the back of a child. Patty cake, baker's man. Bake me a cake as fast as you can. Pat it, prick it, mark it with a B. Put it in the oven for baby and me.
Patty cake, baker's man. Bake me a cake as fast as you can. Pat it, prick it, mark it with a B. Put it in the oven for baby.
On the back. Patty cake, baker's man. Bake me a cake as fast as you can. Pat it,
Good job.
mark it with a B. Put it in the oven for baby and me. Choo Choo. This is a song where we go around and we say our names, acting like we are going to each other's house in a train. While I pause, let your child say his or her name, and you can also add in names of friends they have or family members to continue and extend this rhyme. Choo 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 up the railroad track. Choo 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 choo, then we come right back. First we go to Mrs. Duck's house and then we go to house and then we go to house and then we go to house and then we come right back, back. Choo 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 up the railroad track. Choo 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 choo, then we come right back. Bow wow wow. With this traditional nursery rhyme, you can do two things. You can use it as a bounce, or you can break out the egg shaker and shake along and speed up, slow down, and go crazy. Bow, wow, wow. Whose dog art thou? Tommy Tinker's little dog. Bow, wow, wow. Can we go faster?
Yeah.
Bow, wow, wow. Whose dog art thou? Tommy Tinker's little dog. Bow, wow, wow. Can we go faster than that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to hold you. Make sure you don't go crazy.
Yeah.
Bow, wow, wow. Whose dog art thou? Tommy Tinker's little dog. Bow, wow, wow. Bow, wow, wow. Whose dog art thou? Tommy Tinker's little dog. Bow, wow, wow. Bow, wow, wow. Whose dog art thou?
Oh, the noble Duke of York. Of all the traditional nursery rhymes and songs, this is my ultimate favorite. I loved doing this with both of my babies. But it's even funner when they're toddlers and they can do the ones going to the left, the right, and upside down.
Oh, the noble Duke of York, he had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill and marched them down again. And when they're up, they're up. And when they're down, they're down. And when they're only halfway up, they're neither up nor down. He marched them to the left. He marched them to the right. He even marched them upside down. Now isn't that a sight? Oh, the noble Duke of York, he had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top hill and marched them down again. And when they're up, they're up. And when they're down, they're down. And when they're only halfway up, they're neither up nor down. He marched them to the left. He marched them to the right. He even marched them upside down. Now isn't that a sight?
We hit the floor together. I learned this song from Abby the librarian that she would use for her story times. It is a perfect way of introducing different movements for your kid. We hit the floor with our hands, we stomp, we even shh to get quiet and calm down after this uproaring, fun action song. I choose to sing the song to The Bear Went Over the Mountain, which is for He's a Jolly Good Fellow. But you can really sing it to any tune that strikes you.
We hit the floor together. We hit the floor together. We hit the floor together because it's fun to do. We clap our hands together. We clap our hands together. We clap our hands together because it's fun to do. We knock our knees together. We knock our knees together. We knock our knees together because it's fun to do. We stomp our feet together. We stomp our feet together. We stomp our feet together because it's fun to do. We shh ourselves together. We shh ourselves together. We shh ourselves together because it's fun to do. We hit the floor together. We hit the floor together. We hit the floor together because it's fun to do.
Two Little Dickey Birds. This is an excellent little traditional rhyme that you can use with your child to help teach opposites. Here I do loud and quiet, but you can also use it for tall and short. You can do it for fat and thin. Any opposites that you can think of. We first do it with just using our pointer fingers, and then I introduce it using two blackbird puppets that I have. But you're welcome to not use any type of puppet or just grab some different toys and use it to help teach your child opposites.
Two little dicky birds sitting in a tree. One name's Loud. The other name's Quiet. Fly away, Loud. Fly away. Come back, Loud. Come back. Two little dicky birds sitting in a tree. One named Loud.
Yeah, their names. Fly away loud. Fly away. Come back loud. Come back.
Way up high in the apple tree. This is a rhyme that you can do in a number of different ways depending on the age of your child. You can do it as a simple finger play, like we do first with a scarf, just to add a little bit more interest to the rhyme and use it to pretend that it is the apple. But you can do it without the scarf and just use your hand balled up to act like the apple. But you can also do it as a lift with an infant. I do it here with my 2.5-year-old son. And it's a bit of a struggle, but it's still immensely fun for everybody.
Way up high in the apple tree, I saw a little apple smiling down at me. I shook that tree as hard as I could, and down came the apple. It was way up high in the apple tree. I saw a little apple smiling down at me. I shook that tree as hard as I could, and down came the apple. It was good. Way up high in the apple tree, I saw a little baby smiling down at me. I shook that tree as gently as I could, and down came the apple. It was good.
You were yummy now.
Yay!
Firecracker, Firecracker. I learned this song from Heidi Schiermeyer during an early childhood music class, and it is a very fun song to do with a scarf. You ball it up, you raise it, and then it booms. The kids release it. It's a perfect song to help teach waiting to kids, and also it challenges them if you go super fast, but it also can help to calm them down by going in slow motion. We use the scarf in this song not just to help emulate a firework and add color, but it helps to build the fine gross motor skills of your child. In the hand, there's lots of muscles, and those muscles, when you use and do fine motor activities, it helps to build the muscles that will later on help your child in writing.
You like this? Firecracker, firecracker, what do? You burst and you pop and you just won't stop. Can you ball it up in your hands? Can you ball it up? Can you do that? Can you put your scarf between your hands? Okay, we're gonna ball it up. Firecracker, firecracker, what do? You burst and you pop and you just won't stop. All right, get it between your hands. Is it between your hands? Okay, we're gonna touch our toes with it. Boom! That's our firecracker.
Now.
You want to do it with me? Firecracker, firecracker, what do? You burst and you pop and you just won't stop.
Stop.
Now we're going to do it super fast. Are you ready? We're going to take a deep breath. Firecracker, firecracker, what do? You burst and you pop and you just won't stop. Can we do it faster than that? Let's try. Firecracker, firecracker, what do? You burst and you pop and you just won't stop.
Okay.
Okay, that
We're gonna do it slow-mo. We're gonna do it slow. Firecracker, firecracker, what do? You burst and you pop and you just won't stop.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star. For this very popular nursery song, we use a scarf. By having your child manipulate the scarf with their fingers and their whole hands and their arms, they're building lots of their muscles that will be useful later on when it comes to writing.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
This is the way we wave goodbye. This is our goodbye song. We hope to see you next time.
This is the way we wave goodbye, wave goodbye, wave goodbye. This is the way we wave goodbye, goodbye until next time. This is the way our hands say goodbye, our hands say goodbye, our hands say goodbye. This is the way our hands say goodbye, goodbye with a clap, clap, clap. This is the way our knees say goodbye, our knees say goodbye, our knees say goodbye. This is the way our knees say goodbye, goodbye with a tap, tap, tap. This is the way we